I've got a light! Shit!
I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
I've never heard the names you just mentioned.
It's never too late to learn. But even so, one doesn't need to know who they are to answer. Is it not a risk that wrong ideas will be passed along if a student doesn't have the wisdom to seek the truth?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turn that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I regret doubting you at all.
Thank you. There are few things greater than gaining the understanding of another.
On that, we disagree.
Disagreements can lead to even more understanding.
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Τι πήρας ποιήν, νηπία?
Εσχορώνες την τουτοπή.
Είμαι νοεντάδετες.
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates. Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates.
Make this easy so I can get paid! For the gods!
Πού σταθώ εντάχω. Κάκι στον εστί. Επικίνδυνον εστί.
Παναγιέων εστί το πηγήν.
Κουφάνο, έκρητη ικανή ίδια.
I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
belong here.
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia, or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you being arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and what I said. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
Someone save me!
I'm on fucking fire! Somebody get water! Show me what you got. Or is that it? No! Let's go! I'm on fucking fire!
I wonder what that was about.
With the things I do, it's sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning...
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter, you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Alexios.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
I don't know any more than Phidias did. Please, stop.
I want to stop, but I can't. Not until you tell us where you found these symbols in Phidias' workshop.
Go check it out.
I'm burning! Someone help me!
Eagle Bearer, I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you.
Are you all right?
It's nothing compared to what they did to poor Phidias. Did you hear?
What do you know about Phidias?
Only rumors now. A woman in gold came into his workshop, tortured him, broke his hands. His body was too destroyed for a proper burial. All because of these symbols.
Symbols?
I was exploring the tombs of Agamemnon, Eteocles, and Orion. I'm a traveler like you. I found the symbols and etched them onto parchment to give to Phidias as a gift.
Where were these symbols?
In Argolis, you'll find one in Agamemnon's tomb. Eteocles' tomb in Attica is where I found another. The final one I found in Viotia, deep in Orion's tomb.
You need to find somewhere safe, Theras. You can sail with us on the Adrestia.
I would be forever in your debt. Take this map. It's rough, but it's the best I could do. Here, Eagle Bearer, and thank you.
Eteocles' tomb. Well done, Keeper. Keeper, the Heir of Memories must search these old halls for the symbol she seeks. Will the Heir rise to the task?
I suppose she will. Now?
Every step brings you down a very long road to the Heir. What you cannot show her, Deimos will.
Deimos? How?
The Heir will know when the time comes.
Altair 2? Alexios has found the next location.
Great work. Where to?
The tomb of Eteocles. I think I found a way in.
Layla to the Altair 2. It wasn't easy, but I'm in.
I still don't understand. An AI, or some other kind of consciousness, is in the staff, which is used to open the Great Seal to Atlantis?
Partly right. The symbols in these tombs are somehow tied to the symbols on the seal.
How?
I'll let you know, once I find one.
Guess I'm taking your word for it. Be careful in there.
Strange. I thought floor spikes were a Persian thing. Here lies the King of Thebes. I still can't believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes. So well preserved. It looks like the organic matter, the paint, the wood, none of it has aged a day.
The chemical composition of the air might act as a natural form of preservation.
There are tombs all over the world where corpses are still heavier and nails intact, even millennia after burial.
Let's talk about corpses after I'm out of here. Incredible. These statues are in perfect condition. Those who paid homage here did so with their lives.
The first symbol is near.
The symbol!
The first of 3. You've done well, Air.
It almost looks like a constellation.
Layla, all of our readings are being jammed. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But there's still 2 more to uncover. I'm going back into the Animus.
There have been too many bugs, Layla. We need to stop and figure out what's happening.
We'll stop once I've opened the seal. Layla out.
Something's blocking this. Won't budge. Something's in the way.
deeper, the tomb of Orion awaits the heir. In this tomb, the heir of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb. If I hadn't seen the staff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The heir's task is to bring life where there was death, and your task dooms you to endure loss. Close your eyes and picture the face of one you will never see again. What would you tell them?
I would hold them and tell them to be strong, and that we will be together again.
Remember that answer, and the pain from which it comes.
You don't have to tell me, Alethea. I will always remember. I will always keep.
And now, will the heir of memories rise to face the tomb?
I suppose she will.
Altair 2, come in.
Altair 2 here.
The next stop is the Tomb of Orion. I'll show you how to get there when I get back. Altair 2, found my way in. I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this, if assassin isn't your thing.
I still think this is a bad idea, Layla. We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
Noted, Doctor. Layla out. This raider was poisoned.
The second symbol is close. You have done well to get this far, despite the interloper.
The interloper? Do you mean Vic? Or someone else? The second symbol! Another part of a constellation. Maybe they fit together. Altair 2, can you read me?
The interloper can hear us.
The interloper? Who?
Layla, we hear you, but you're breaking up. Did you say you found the second symbol?
I did. And Alexios knows where the third is. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna dive back in.
As your doctor, and as your friend, I insist that we stop this. We're not able to guarantee you're safe in there. The staff?
The staff makes me immortal, Vic. I'll be fine.
Layla, please.
Let's go, Phobos. There's Alethea. Wait.
Keeper,
Alethea?
you've discovered Agamemnon's tomb, a place where the heir of memories will find the symbol she seeks.
So? What now?
Now is relative. With this information, will the heir open her eyes and unlock the symbol?
She will now. So, do I just, wait here or something?
Our task is already complete. What comes next, she must do on her own.
I'm ready to meet the heir now. When will I?
Your understanding. What you do not know is that while you are yet to meet her, she already knows you very well.
So, what do I do with this stuff?
Keep it and let it keep you. The Keeper's task is to never succumb to death. All those you will ever know and all you will ever love will die. Then you will learn to love again, and those will die too. But you will remain.
This was easy enough.
Altair 2, I have our next location.
Well done. Where to?
Agamemnon's tomb in Argolis. Altair 2, can you read me?
We hear you. Layla, there's something you need to know. The interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone was listening in.
It must be related to the staff.
That's just it. I recognize the interference pattern. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of an erudito hacking algorithm.
I'd recognize a hack if I saw one. Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's not that many combinations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis and I'll figure something out. What a find!
What is it?
And spoil the surprise? All I'll say is prepare to be amazed when I get back. This body must be thousands of years old.
If the Keeper doesn't know the order of the symbols, his sister will.
Dead end. Must be some way over this thing. plates on the floor. I should be careful. The final symbol! Another part of a constellation. They must fit together. Altair 2, can you read me? Okay, Layla, think this through. Outside the tomb of Eteocles, Alethea said Deimos would show me what the Keeper can't. Phidias had answers Theras didn't and was killed for it.
The air is wise.
Altair 2, come in, please.
Layla, that you? Did you find the symbol?
3 for 3. We need to head back to Atlantis. In the meantime, let's run the symbols I found against known constellations. Consider the research plan B.
What's plan A?
Alexios knew where the symbols were, but not the order they go in. Alethea thinks Deimos may hold that secret. We have her DNA.
What? Layla, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm committed, and you should be too. When I get back to Atlantis, I'm getting this done whether you're on my side or not.
No, not like this. Maybe a little more. Yeah, there you are. Are you Brisson?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Are you Brisson?
The name is Deimos.
No, I heard you're not real. You're not real!
Oh, I'm real. Here, let me show you.
Your heart rate's accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees. What's happening?
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me!
I don't want to do this!
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me!
I'm not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're friends. I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira!
Korgath, Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Layla, get your shit together! Layla, you're not safe. We have to get you out of there.
No! Don't be afraid. We all die. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin!
Layla, we're remote ending your session.
Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla? Come in.
Vic, you had no right!
I had to pull you out. Diving into Themos' mind almost killed you.
The interloper. He is listening.
He?
Sigma, I'm opening fire.
Doc, fall back. Kiyoshi's been hit.
Altair 2, come in. Altair 2! Vic! Anyone? Can you hear me?
The Great Seal has waited long enough.
I can't. I've seen inside Deimos' mind. I can't contact the team. The Animus isn't safe.
The trials of the air are just beginning.
You're right. I can do this.
Yours is a role of strength and resilience. Now the air must call the name of the first symbol.
This symbol was the first I found, and the first name said by Phidias was Itira.
The air recalls. She heard the names of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
It was this symbol, and the second name said by Phidias was Korgath.
The air doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
I remember! Phidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, can you hear us?
Vic, you're alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kiyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us.
It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go, how are you?
It's good to hear your voices. Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal. Atlantis is open.
Please, Don't go in until we know we can keep a secure connection. I want this as much as you do, but we need to do it together.
I'm hearing you, Doctor. Atlantis has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Until then, while I'm down here, I'm safe. Call me when Kyoshi's back on his feet.
He'll be glad to hear your voice. Until then, I'll tell Year 2 is going dark.
Anybody there? Victoria?
Layla? Nice timing. Looks like I've been able to establish a secure connection with polymorphic code. Hacker-free. It's good to have you back.
How's Kyoshi?
You know him. Resilient as ever. He wouldn't want you worrying.
Sigma team. I can't believe those bastards found the Altair too.
Turns out our signal was being corrupted by the Juhani Ottoberg himself. Guess he was bored of playing Black Cross and tracking down the Juno cult. I should have known some desperate hacker from Erudito would flip on us. Their fingerprints are all over this.
No way! Otso heard everything? If he tells the rest of the Templar Inner Sanctum what we're up to, we'll have every armed Abstergo goon on the planet after us.
If Berg hasn't found you yet, we're still a step ahead.
Then as long as I got you as backup, what are we waiting for? Let's see what this Great Seal is all about. Where's Victoria?
You'll see.
All right then. Here we go. This place is huge! Echo! These look like thrones of royalty. But who are the kings and queens?
Hello, Layla. Heir of memories. We finally found each other.
I guess rebels always find a way. It's nice to meet you in the flesh, Alethea. Or in the hologram?
It was only a matter of time until our realities crossed in one way or another. It seems as though we're not alone.
Victoria? What are you doing down here?
Layla, it was way too dangerous to let you do this alone. I wanted to keep an eye on things personally. Who's this?
This is Alethea, the voice from the staff I was talking about. Of the Isu, Victoria. Can you believe it?
I've had nothing but time to study the patterns of human speech, so I should sound less like a talking stick.
Are you sure we can trust her?
Don't worry. She's a friend. She wants to help us with the staff.
It was always known to me that the heir of memories would embark alongside the keeper Alexios. You weren't in the plans. Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I'm her doctor, and I need to be here to keep an eye on Layla's vitals.
She'll keep out of the way.
No matter. This journey is yours and Alexios's. You'll need to build up the strength to withstand the staff's corruption. As Alexios finds power to fuel both him and the staff, you too will feel that physical connection.
So you want Layla to go in there? I don't think so. Who knows what exposure to even more First Civ tech will do?
Not me, Victoria. I'll go into the Animus and experience it as Alexios. Right, Alethea?
Your journey starts at the same place the Keepers did. The Animus will show you his way through the simulations.
If you're sure, Layla, we'll have to be extra careful. I'll be here to monitor you with her. Are you ready?
Give me a few more minutes. I want to look around.
The anime...
As ready as I'll ever be. Wish me bon chance.
Shares blood with those who came before and is connected to the issue. The blood that is shared must also be offered, and the Great Seal will open for us.
If you say so.
Welcome, Keeper. You've entered the great throne room of Atlantis. What lies in this room are remnants of issue tech I've adapted in order for you to begin your journey. I'm sure you have questions.
This place... Did Pythagoras know it existed?
No, I wouldn't show it to him. This room was built by the issue to house something else. These thrones were once just thrones. Now they contain my simulations. Don't worry, I'll show you.
You told me this room was meant for the air of memories, but I got in so easily.
You paid for it in blood. Blood that looks quite like ours when you look closely enough.
Mater always told me there was power in our blood. I guess she was right. There's more I have to do.
Always, Keeper. When the staff belonged to Pythagoras, he used it selfishly for knowledge. He was weak where you aren't. You will endure lifetimes until the air of memories takes this burden. The only way to carry the staff's weight is to find the strength to wield it. You'll find that strength in Elysium. The underworld awaits, Keeper.
What? I'm alive. If I'm alive, how can I come back from the underworld?
These portals are simulations. They were made by me for you. In Elysium, you'll find power sources known as Keeper's Insights. This will affect both the Keeper and the heir of memories. Moving forward in the underworld will be essential to finding all the sources of power.
You're asking for blind trust, Alethea.
You pledged yourself to me and our common cause, Keeper. Never forget that I'm on your side. I won't let the ones that came before control your fate. Find the strength within you and show the staff your worth. Approach the first portal when you're ready.
No going back now. I have to trust her.
You don't belong here.
Oh, shit.
No one stands up to Persephone's guards, let alone best them in battle.
Tell me your name, or you're next.
I'm Hermes. As you're holding my proudest creation, that means you're a descendant of Pythagoras. I know just why you're here. You need to harness its power. Now, your name.
The staff calls me Keeper, but you can call me Alexios. What is this place?
Keeper! A great name with a great journey ahead of you. This is the paradise of Elysium, presided over by the mighty Persephone herself. Elysium was a gift from her husband, Hades. This beautiful realm she crafted in her image is the only joy she gets from the underworld. She's his prisoner. But she's come into her role as queen with much aplomb.
Elysium, the resting place of heroes. When I was a boy, I'd dream of seeing it with my own eyes. Then, why would Persephone attack me?
Most rulers don't take the sudden invasion of a lone outsider lightly. Speaking of which, the appearance of a living human is quite unexpected.
I'm supposed to go through trials and eventually leave this place. There was a great seal and the staff talks. It's all very complicated.
Allow me to explain. The staff is a gift, not a toy. It can be a key, a weapon, and a way to attain power until the very end of time. Here, you'll find a means to control it before it controls you. After that, there is a gate that leads out of Elysium, but the only way to it is through Persephone, and she'd never allow that.
I need to get to that gate.
Try talking to her. Who knows? Maybe she'll convince you to stay. Or you could find Nekati, Persephone's top advisor and closest friend. Or you could prove yourself.
Prove myself how?
Persephone sent guards because she's concerned. There are reports of lawlessness in Deathcalion's heritage south of here. Why am I telling you all this? You said it yourself. It's very complicated. Elysium may look like paradise, but we all have our secrets.
Thinking I go straight to Persephone.
Not so fast. Give her some time to cool down. When you introduce yourself, you'll find her in her majestic acropolis, perched high above the asphodel fields.
I could talk to Ekati.
You could, though she prefers to keep to herself. The dwellers of Pherea's retreat, which is to the east, might know of her whereabouts. I'd ask them.
Maybe I should investigate Defcalion's heritage.
Persephone responds best to action. We need to smother them immediately if there's a whiff of trouble against her.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I've never had anyone ask about me before. I work west of here. It's a modest workshop. But all great things appear modest at first, don't they?
What can you tell me about my staff? I need to learn how to use it.
Find my energy sources, the perceptions of Hermes, across Elysium to imbue both you and the staff with power. Only then are you ready to move onward. You can't wield the staff without them. Are you certain there's nothing else you'd like to know?
Chiere.
When you've sorted your affairs with Persephone, come see me in Minos' faith. I look forward to hearing about your progress.
I will.
I almost forgot. I've invented just the thing for you flightless humans in Elysium. The wings of Hermes. Go, enjoy them.
vermis. Could this be it?